美国，多半选择代孕的家庭都是因为自己无法怀孕，而必须通过代母完成组建家庭的愿望。Brisman 律师也是其中一位。我们今天将听听他是如何从哈佛法律系毕业，因为自身的经验和需求，放弃了先前的税法专业，成为全美代孕法律专家，以及他所目睹的代孕行业变化。
I had gotten married right out of law school, and when I was practicing law, one of my clients was a fertility center, and I actually needed a surrogate to have a baby. So when I went there, the doctor told me, okay, you need to put an ad in a paper, you need to do this, and then I was.
And that's in Massachusetts.
Correct.
Okay.
And then I managed to have twins from a gestational surrogate.
You did. How old are they now?
They're 21.
Wow, grown up.
Yeah, grown up. Well, they think they're grown up. And so after that, my doctor would call me a lot at work and ask me, can you help me with this case? Can you help me with that case?
Since you went through that before.
Yes, and it was very unusual. I was the first case at the hospital. And because it was 23 years ago when I started, there were very few cases of surrogacy, even in the whole United States. So after that, I left my law firm and started my own practice. A couple of my cases went to the Supreme Court. The first one actually went to the Supreme Court of Massachusetts and set the law for gestational surrogacy in Massachusetts.
Back then, I mean, there was no surrogacy agency.
It was a person who helped other people, but it wasn't an agency in the sense there were no services. She just helped you advertise.
And you serve as your own attorney and to protect all the legal rights.
Absolutely. I did almost everything myself, obviously, except for the medical.
And now you're doing it for other families to protect their legal rights.
Yes, and now I've done it for, over 2,500 families.
Based on your experience, is there any kind of difference between working with just like US families or even the Israeli families or the Chinese families? Does the culture difference play?
Well, it's the culture and the language. The Chinese language is extremely different from the English language. But culturally also, it's very different because the carriers want to feel special and they don't want to feel like they're just an employee, which is something that I really need to explain because in Chinese culture, sometimes for people that are helping them, they don't give off as much warmth, which doesn't necessarily mean that they don't care, but culturally I need to teach them they need to give off a little bit of warmth during the process. And they want to know that the baby is going to be loved.
What is the most rewarding part for you to launch a career on this path?
It's really the families. They're usually so appreciative. And a lot of times, especially the international families, will stop in our office with the babies before they leave. It's nice to see them happy and to feel like you're making a difference.
Did you get to see all the babies for the most part?
No, I don't, because a lot of them are not being born. I get pictures, but I don't get to see a lot of them in person.
But you're making a difference in their lives.
Absolutely, that is the best part.
随着女性将生育年龄推迟、生殖技术的进步以及同性恋婚姻在美国的合法化，代孕需求在美国每年平均有6%以上的成长，而且有相当多的需求是来自国际客户。Brisman 律师希望通过自己的专业和经验，从立法角度为委托家庭和代母提供更多的保障，并协助中国家庭对美国代孕有更客观的了解和期望。会议祝您孕，祝您美运成真。我们下周再会。